Oh, hello there. Yes, I just thought I'd pop downstairs very early in the morning on a Sunday and make a video about something that caught my eye overnight. Yes, teachers should not pander to trans pupils. Pander is a very, very middle class word, isn't it? To indulge, one might say. I'm going to read most of this article up to where the firewall is. It's from the Times, and just unpack some of it. Okay, schools do not have to accommodate children who want to change gender, the Attorney General has declared. Not just said, but declared. What a beautiful word that is. Yes, Suella Braverman, her again. You may recall earlier in the week she was asked an awkward question and decided to suggest that the Labour person asking it was a Leninist. That's the world we live in. Suella Braverman said that schools were under no legal obligation to address children by a new pronoun or allow them to wear the school uniform of a different gender. Yes. So presumably, if your child who's 15 wants to go in and suggest that they are no longer male but female, they'll have to wear trousers. Which they probably do already. But there we go. She reiterated that girls' lavatories and changing rooms have special legal protection as safe spaces. Yes, they do, oddly enough, despite what a lot of people might be telling you on social media. We have a huge legal obligation to protect children as teachers. We can do pretty much anything we like with them, but we've got to keep them safe. Yes. In an interview with the Times, Braverman said teachers need to take a much firmer line and suggested that some schools were encouraging gender dysphoria by an unquestioning approach. Yes, indeed. I would like to see from HMG how exactly I'm going to take a more questioning approach with my pupils or my students. I would like to see that. If a student comes to me with a concern, I am trained not to question them, because that's a safeguarding issue. Suella. So please do provide me with that. But no, because we're heavily into culture wars territory here, and that will not be coming. I can just go and sit out there in the front with nobody taking my back whatsoever. Anyway, to move on. She said that J.K. Rowling, oh, gosh, wonder why that suddenly appeared. The Harry Potter author, didn't know that one, did we? Who has campaigned to protect female only spaces, was a heroine of hers. Very brave, very courageous. I'm on her side. Now, think about that, okay? Because J.K. Rowling has written in the last year or so, you can look at her Twitter feed, some appalling stuff about suggesting, effectively, that there's no such thing as trans individuals. Is that the line I need to take? Very brave, very courageous, on her side. Is that the line I need to take? I'll await orders. Braverman's comments represent the most forthright intervention by a minister on the issue and come as the government is drawing up formal guidance for schools. Again, I'll be interested in seeing it, because I'm willing to bet that it's going to say absolutely nothing whatsoever. It will simply leave people like me out there going to be attacked by X, Y, Z people who don't like what I do for a living. Anyway, Nadhim Zawahiri, the Education Secretary, has suggested that schools should accommodate pupils with gender dysphoria. For example, pupils born male to use girls' lavatories and changing facilities when not used by others. Yes, that's quite a sensible thing, isn't it? Isn't it? Quite a sensible thing, which isn't what she said and what the newspapers won't be picking up on. However, Braverman said the law was clear because under 18s could not legally change their gender, meaning schools were entitled to treat all children in the gender of their birth. Under 18s cannot get a gender recognition certificate. Under 18s cannot legally change sex. So in the context of schools, I think it's, and that's where the firewall kicks in. Yes, indeed. So, in other words, this is a piece about appearing to be very hard line on things when you're absolutely not, which leaves people like me just out there, not really knowing what to do. It's another Section 28 thing. Yeah, If a pupil comes to me, if a student comes to me about concerns about their sexuality, about their gender, whatever it might be, I'm not going to be allowed to say anything to help that individual because of the Attorney General. I work as a teacher. I do my best for the people I work with. I work primarily with autistic young people, and a lot of them are questioning about their gender or their sexuality. This does nothing to help me whatsoever. This is pandering to the Daily Mail audience. Anyway, on this beautiful, slightly cool day, I will say have a lovely one. If you're setting up a street party, you might need to tack down the bunting because I think it's going to be windy. Take care.